So my name is Sadie Hunter and I'm running for City Council. I've lived in Kamloops for 17 years. I raised my son here. I went to college here through UCC and TRU, so I took both a journalism and science degree. And now I work at TRU as a fundraiser for the Faculty of Science in the School of Nursing. I also volunteer around town, so I've volunteered with the Kamloops Food Bank and the Kamloops YMCA, and I'm also a member of the Kamloops Rotary Club. I believe in Kamloops. I live in Kamloops because I want to be here. This city and this community have a special place in my heart. I moved here as a young single parent from a small town when I was 17 for opportunity and new opportunities for myself and my son. And I think my vision for Kamloops is one that many others share. So I see a city that is inspired, a city that is inclusive, a city that is innovative, an accessible city. So it's a city of equal opportunity and unlimited potential. A city with good paying jobs so students can stay after they graduate and don't have to move away. A city where people want to come to raise their families, and a city where people want to retire, and where everyone comes together as a community to move Kamloops forward. So I want to focus on moving Kamloops forward as an inspired, inclusive, and innovative community. And the first step towards that goal is to have a strong identity. So right now I feel we're in a bit of an awkward transitional phase between our industrial roots and agricultural roots, where we're trying to retain that and support those really important industries and move forward and define ourselves and what we want to look like as a community, like two hills over the horizon into the future. So having that really strong identity is going to be the most important next step. And we've done a really good job developing tourism and our tournament capital brand, but there still seems to be a little bit of fuzziness between that and a future vision for Kamloops in terms of where we want to go as a community. And I think part of the answer for that lies in strengthening the connection that we already have between industry, government, and TRU with the rest of the community. So taking advantage of the recent MOU that TRU and the city signed together is a great way to start a direct connection from jobs and education. And this will lead to security, and security leads to the freedom to create and innovate. So I think we need to look at what we can do to move people around easier and help people get around to the locations that they want to go with fewer barriers. So there's a lot of really good ideas in the new transportation master plan, including a walkway between Upper College Heights and TRU and more sidewalks and high pedestrian traffic areas. But I think we need to look beyond that and look at how we can enhance accessibility for seniors and those with mobility challenges, and increase accessibility to transportation options for those who might be on a limited income. I really think that a subsidized bus pass program would remove a lot of barriers and create equal opportunities. So pricing bus passes on a sliding scale based on income would make transit options more accessible across the city and make it easier for people to access jobs, different opportunities, recreation, medical appointments all over the city, not just close to where they live. And that would really help people be more self-sufficient and build capacity, and all of that leads to building more community. So this is a big problem, especially for students, and I think legalizing carriage housing and secondary suites would go a long way towards addressing part of this problem. I'd also promote innovative ideas like home sharing, where a homeowner, usually a senior, would offer a reduced rent for a room in their home in exchange for companionship. So this idea is getting a lot of attention in small towns and cities across the country, because what it does is it connects two needs. So it's a socially conscious solution to both loneliness and soaring housing costs. And it allows connect students who have housing needs and need that low-cost housing with seniors who have a spare room, but who could also benefit from having a bit of extra company and support. And research really does indicate that these shared living programs address these two social issues. And they would also provide international students even an ability to have more conversational dialogue and work on their English that way, at the same time with providing seniors with help around the house, and both parties would benefit from having a shared sense of community and reduce isolation. I believe defining who we want to be as a community is really critical to moving Kamloops forward. And that will be both the biggest opportunity and the biggest challenge in the next few years for us. So to move Kamloops forward, we need to retain and attract skilled professionals and replace an aging workforce while supporting the industries and businesses that are here. So looking at ways to facilitate business development in the community while also growing our potential. So as this happens, we'll be shaping an inspired community. It's exciting to be in a position where we can come together to define a community vision. And there are a lot of great initiatives already underway that are being led by citizens. So one example that comes to mind is Brew Loops, and that's an entirely a grassroots nonprofit that gives back to the community, but also provides a cultural experience. And it brings a lot of people out, and it is a different experience in the city that hasn't been there before, but the funds go back into the city and to increasing the quality of life for everyone. And we need more of this. We need to come together to build an inclusive and progressive community and work together to build a community and have the community that helps build people together. I'm really proud to work at TRU and be part of the support team that raises funds for students and programs and buildings. So every day I sit in my office and I get to watch the new nursing and population health building go up, and I was part of raising funds. I helped raise over $2 million for that building, and it's incredibly rewarding to literally sit and watch these efforts translate into something tangible, into something that's going to provide new capacity and opportunity for our students, the staff, and our community.